Setbacks are thieves. We've all been there. That gut punch moment when reality doesn't match the story you've been telling yourself. When the promotion goes to someone else, when the business you've been building hits a wall, when the dream you've been nurturing gets a polite but firm no. Some of us collapse inward. Others of us, we explode outwardly. These reactions, they're human, but they're also traps. So I want to give you 5 steps that transform setbacks into setups. Well, my name is Seth, and I'm a speaker, coach, and consultant, and I work with organizations and individuals, helping them grow in their personal and professional life so they can achieve their goals. Okay, so let me tell you a story that changed how I think about setbacks forever. There's an ancient Chinese proverb about a farmer whose horse ran away. And when his neighbors heard that the horse had run away, they rushed over, shaking their heads. Such terrible luck. The farmer looked at them calmly and said, well, maybe, we don't know. Days later, the horse returned, but not alone, but brought 3 other horses with it. Now the neighbors were ecstatic. They came over. Wow, what incredible fortune. Now you're rich beyond your wildest dreams. And the farmer, who's now feeding his new horses, simply replied, maybe. The next week, the farmer's son was breaking in one of those wild horses, and the horse threw the son from his back, broke his leg, shattered in multiple places. The neighbors came back full of this voices of pity. How awful, your only son. This is a catastrophe. The farmer, tending to his injured boy, said, maybe. A month later, war broke out. Military officers swept through the village, conscripting every able-bodied young man for what everyone knew would be a brutal, bloody battle. They took one look at the farmer's son, his leg still in a splint, and moved on. He was the only young man in the village spared. The neighbors didn't know what to say this time, but the farmer, he just smiled that same smile. Here's what the farmer understood that many of us don't. Life isn't binary. Good and bad, success and failure, breakthrough and setback, these aren't fixed categories. They're chapters in a story that's still being written. But this is what you must understand. You'll only discover what your setback is setting you up for if you know how to respond to it. Step number 1, pause and extract the gold. Don't run. Pain is information. It's data. It's trying to tell you something. Stop. Get out a piece of paper or open your phone notes, set a timer for 5 minutes, and write down 3 things this situation is teaching you. Not 3 ways you failed, 3 things you're learning. Maybe you're learning that you need to set better boundaries. Maybe you're learning that you're playing too small and too safe. Maybe you're learning that the thing you thought you wanted, you actually don't want. Sometimes the lesson is as simple as, I need to read my contracts more carefully, or I should trust my gut when it waves red flags at me. Einstein said something like, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity, but you have to look for it. You have to be willing to see your setback as a teacher, not as a tormentor. Step 2, I want you to reset your operating system. You know, your body keeps score, and when you're discouraged, defeated, or demoralized, your body knows it before your mind does. Your shoulders slump, your breathing gets shallow, your energy flatlines. You can't think your way to a breakthrough when your body is in breakdown mode. So reset. Go for a run, and not a gentle jog, but a run that makes your lungs burn when you get that pain in your side. Remind your body that you're alive. Take a cold shower or a cold plunge, something that shocks you back into the present moment. Hit a punching bag, scream into a pillow, dance to music so loud your neighbors complain. If movement isn't your thing, try stillness with intention. Pray like you mean it. Meditate until your mind finally shuts up. Sit in nature until you remember you're part of something bigger than your current problem. Anne Lamott nailed it when she said, almost anything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. Step 3 is I want you to manufacture momentum. You know, I have an entire video on momentum, and what I want you to understand is that setbacks are effective because they get you to stop. You lose momentum, and without momentum, everything else feels harder. So don't try to move the mountain, just move a pebble. Pick up one thing, one small, winnable thing, and do it today. That might mean cleaning your workspace, send the email that you've been avoiding, make that phone call that you've been dreading. Complete one task that's been haunting your to-do list. Because it isn't about the task itself, it's about proving to yourself that you can still move forward. It's about breaking paralysis. It's about remembering that you're not helpless, that you still have agency, that you can still make things happen. Victory breeds victory. Number 4, reconnect with your North Star. Setbacks are disorienting. They make you forget where you were going and why you were going there. They shrink your world down to this moment right now, this pain, this problem. So what I need you to do is I need you to zoom out. I need you to zoom way out. Ask yourself, why did I start this journey in the first place? Not the surface why, the real why. The why that gets you up early and keeps you up late. The why that makes you take the risk everyone else said was crazy. Who are you becoming through this struggle? What future version of yourself is being forged in this fire? Who's counting on you to figure this out? Your kids, your team, your future self. Proverbs, the wisest man who ever lived, Solomon says, where there is no vision, the people perish. When you lose sight of your why, your setback wins. When you reconnect with your why, your setback becomes just another chapter in your comeback story. And then number 5, architect your comeback. Hope is not a strategy. Wishing things get better won't make them better. You need to design your breakthrough with the same intentionality you designed anything else in your life. Take 10 minutes right now, not later, right now, and map out your next week. Not your next month, not your next year, your next week. Choose one big goal, not 5, but 1. What's the one thing that if you accomplished it this week would make you feel like you're back in the game? Then choose 3 supporting tasks that ladder up to that goal. 3 concrete actions that move you closer to that one big win. And then finally, identify 5 non-negotiables. 5 things that keep you grounded no matter what. Maybe it's your morning workout. Maybe it's dinner with your family. Maybe it's your evening prayer or meditation. Maybe it's your Thursday game of golf or your Sunday planning session. You see, when you architect your week with this level of intention, you stop being a victim of your setback and you start being the author of your comeback. Here's the truth I want you to know that they don't put on motivational posters. Setbacks aren't just inevitable, they're essential. They're not just interruptions to your story, they're plot points that make your story worth telling. That rejection is redirecting you. That failure is educating you. That closed door is protecting you. That breakdown is setting up your breakthrough. But only if you know how to dance with it. Only if you can pause and extract the lessons, reset your state, create momentum, reconnect with your why, and architect what comes next. Your setback isn't your ending, it's your beginning disguised. The question isn't whether you'll face setbacks. You will. We all will. I do all the time. The question is whether you'll waste them or whether you'll use them. Your setback has already happened. Your comeback starts now.